We're getting ready to go on a trip to Boracay. I've got this wonderful, wonderful backpack. 50 liters, a lot of pockets, a lot of little connections to hang your gizmos. My sister-in-law used this on a trip. She did a 2-month trip, Canada, from Texas, Canada, China, Philippines. This was the only bag she carried for the whole trip. I got it for like, it's under $40. I don't know, it's awesome. Attached to it, I always have my neck pillow. This is a real nice memory foam pillow. It's great for on the bus or planes. We do a lot more buses here than anything. When I'm packing, it's always, seems like too much. So I usually make a stack, and as I'm packing, I leave some out because I usually get too much out. But when you're first going, it's like camping. One night of camping, you still need the tent, the sleeping bag, the stove. So a weekend trip is really about as much as a week-long trip. I did that trip in March to Boracay, and on the way back decided to stop in the province for a few days. I had everything I needed. I just had to do laundry. So the packing for a short trip and a long trip is about the same. Main thing for me is my shower kit. This one is way too big, but I'm not a minimalist. The only difference between it, got the piece of crap disposable razors if I'm flying on an airplane, and I have a nice case for my safety razor if I'm going by bus or a boat. So for this trip, I get a real razor. The kit has too much, but I'd rather have it. It's got a small nail file kit, first aid kit, sewing kit. I mean, it's got all that crap, plus the toothbrush, Q-tips, too much of everything. I do rough it, and I take shaving cream. You know I prefer my shaving soap with the brush, but for traveling, this is easy enough. Get a good sturdy box for your soap. And your airline compliant, aftershave, shampoo, what have you. Just basic kit. That same kit will last me for a weekend or for a month-long trip. It's way too big. I don't need that much, but I'm not cutting anything out. I was never a big fan of packing cubes. I bought some because everybody says you have to have them to organize your bags. And I mean, it works. I guess you have a bag for your pants and a bag for your socks and underwear, and you can organize your bag, but it's all still just going in the same place, and it takes the same amount of space. So I never use them. I just bought some compression cubes. It's a packing cube that zips down tight. We'll look at that in a minute and see if I like it. This is my tripod. I am not taking it. It's just too large for what I'll be doing. But the center post of the tripod comes out and becomes a monopod that extends to be 5 feet tall. It's freaking crazy, and I love it. I'm gonna take either this monopod or my gimbal. I'm not sure which one. One of them, we'll see. Oh, and here, just because I love this toothbrush, I bought this at REI in Texas. This is a hard case travel brush. In the handle pops out the toothpaste. The cap unscrews, you get your toothpaste out, but then the bottom also unscrews and is threaded so you can screw in a full-size toothpaste to refill it. I like it. I have this packing list program. I love this packing list program because I love my list. It breaks down everything you need. You can organize your list. If there's a big master list, you can export to other lists. It keeps everything really organized because I used to have a spreadsheet to keep track of my spreadsheets. I mean, I love lists. On a 4-day trip, I don't want to do any laundry, so I am taking 4 changes of clothes. 1 for each day. Everything I wear is quick dry material, so you could do laundry, wash it out in the sink, hang it up, it's dry by morning. But on a 4-day trip, I don't feel like it. So I will be taking 4 shirts, 4 pair of shorts. Now my shorts are awesome. I love all of these. They have zippers on them, so you can attach legs and make pants. Generally, I'll roll one of these up to put in the bag. They take up no space. I doubt I'm going to need a pair of long pants on this trip, so I probably won't even put these in, because what's the point? Organizer bag for all the plugs, cables, battery packs. Underwater camera with various attachments. On a short trip, sometimes I take just that because it's really all I need. We're not doing any snorkeling on this trip, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to take this. While just splashing around in the water, the cell phone in one of those little plastic bags works pretty good. So this may not make it into the bag either. That's just, it's a standard thing I travel with. Okay, I'm packing this a little messier than I normally would, but this is more for demonstration purposes. Most of my clothes I roll. I'm going to be lazy here and fold a couple of them. Don't forget to keep some clothes out to wear on the bus. Can't go on the bus naked. You want to leave the edges a little empty. Don't pack it real tight because it needs room for the second zipper to pack for the compression. It does compress it down pretty well, and I think I'm going to like these. It takes up very little space. It is all 4 days worth of clothes in one small pouch, and it just goes in the bag. Now you can just throw the stuff in the bag without it, but it just keeps it a little more organized, and rolling it and compressing it will keep it from being wrinkled. Here we're going to compare just the regular packing cube compared to a compression cube. Okay, where were we? We had to take a break. It got hot. 4 changes of clothes in this rock hard pillow. I think I'm going to like the compression bag. Basically though, a piece of cloth is going to take as much space as a piece of cloth takes. Whether you fold it, roll it, or just cram it in the corner, it doesn't change the size. So what I have in here is the same size anyway. But it does get it in there nice and neat. You don't have to really fight with it. So always put on the bottom the shaving kit, the doop bag. That is easy. Okay, I will probably not be taking the waterproof camera, and I always have part of my shaving kit, and it's just not in the bag right now, extra Ziploc bags because you just never know when you need them, and they'll fold up like a grocery bag because we're going to be out like shopping and shit, so why not? When I bought those packing cubes, the company sent me these bags accidentally. There's some waterproof bags, and I wrote back to them and said, hey, y'all sent me these things wrong. They're like, yeah, keep them. I was like, okay. So I have a set of like 3 of these. These are wonderful for shoes. This bag is big enough you can put in 2 pair. I never do, but you could because this is a large bag. But you just take it, squeeze out the air. It's got a little rubber strip. Roll it a couple times. And it's a waterproof bag. Mostly, it keeps in the dirt. So like if your shoes are muddy or wet from your showers or whatever, keeps the rest of your clothes clean. My wife just uses like grocery bags. They work too. The waterproof aspect of it isn't real important on this part, but it does keep the dirt out. I have an ugly hat that I wear on the beach because I burn easy. What is? Oh yeah, and my electronics. chargers, cables go in the front. In here, I always have a little extra cable padlock. It's TSA approved lock. I like it with combinations. I don't have to worry about a key. And boy, that's it. Always have a scarf. It works good to keep the sun off of you. And it works as a towel on the beach or a blanket on the bus. You just always just put that kind of on top. Now this bag is still half empty. But that's it for a trip. It's easy, it's fast. I can pack like this, no time. Oh, yeah. So it's got this bag, little pockets on the strap. There's pockets. I love this. And this, I love this. Built in is a rain cover. You can cover it. It's a waterproof bag for the bag, built in. Freaking awesome. And then it just stuffs in this little pocket underneath out of the way. Padded back. It's got a stiffener in it. No metal, so you can go in an airplane. This is overhead friendly. And my neck pillow. That's it. This, and with the 4 changes of clothes, look how empty this is. The 4 changes of clothes get me through a long weekend or a month, because this stuff dries so fast. You do laundry and you're set. On the bus, I like my eye mask, and I still use an iPod because I'm old. Yes, my phone has music, but why use the battery? I have my iPod. So these are my bus supplies. They go in this front pocket. I'm set. So bag's like way empty. It's a 50-liter bag. There are holes here that go in if you want to put in a water bladder. There's a hole here for headphones if you want to put your little iPod or your phone in there. A lot of pockets, a lot of straps, a lot of hanging gizmos. It would hold a tripod. It would hold walking sticks, any type of stuff you want. All the extra straps you can put extra things in here. Put your sleeping bag in there. This thing's got a lot of weird little straps and gadgets and gizmos, and I love it. Under 40 bucks. But anyway, we're going to Boracay. Let's go to the beach. Enjoy your day in paradise.